Alright, so something I was going to cover yesterday, but I never did get around to it. There was just so much news. I had like 4 or 5 articles. Women's Chicago March cancelled after reports of Linda Sarsour's constant Jew hatred. Oh my god, is anybody shocked? A Muslim hates Jew people. Didn't see this one coming a mile away. Moving along. Fact is that we called this out, 12 months ago? And we were called Islamophobic. Funny how the things change, isn't it? But moving along. The Chicago's Women's March 2 years anniversary event has been cancelled following the allegation of Jew hatred that have rocked the movement and several of its key members, including Linda Sarsour and Tamika Mallory. A rally was scheduled for January 19th, but admitted all the controversy regarding recent reports of Women's March organizers actively promoting anti-Jewish sentiments among the organizers, particularly an odd affinity for Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan and the Muslim Brotherhood. It's funny because I also made a few videos about him. Moving along. There is not much, there's no march, there's no rally, so Kransky, I might be mispronouncing, Women's March Chicago board members said Tuesday to the Chicago Tribune, we're going to provide ways for people to organize and take action to their local communities. In October's Women's March representative Alyssa Milano was confronted by investigative journalist Laura Loomer. Oh, okay, she's working for Big League now. While speaking on a panel about the Me Too movement and Women's March. I asked Melissa Milano to disavow Sarsour, who supports Sharia law, which encourages Jew hatred and homophobia. 2 things that the Women's March claims to be against. Milano did not only deny my claims, despite being present with evidence in person, but she refused to answer the question. However, nearly 2 weeks later, Alyssa Milano disavowed Sarsour, citing Jew hatred. So, maybe she went and did a little bit of research or something? I'm not quite sure, but someone owes someone an apology, don't they? Alyssa Milano, maybe say sorry to, some reporter, Laura Loomer, maybe? I don't know. Whether you like Laura Loomer or not, she was right. She's owed an apology. While many face-to-face confrontations with both Sarsour and Milano led to a viral discussion about the Women's March supporter of Jew hatred in November, Tablet magazine expanded on my work and reported Carmen Perez and Tamika Mallory, 2 of the Women's March founders, harassed a Jewish woman who was part of the Women's March. According to the report, Mallory, who is a supporter of Farrakhan, began berating the woman with anti-Jewish slurs and told her the Jewish people bore a special collective responsibility as exploiters of black and brown people and were proven to have been leaders of American slave trade. Holy shit. Moving along. Mallory, along with her colleague Sarsour, have openly supported a promoted Jewish hatred. In a picture from Mallory's Instagram, she said she was super ready for Farrakhan, whatever his name is, to give a speech at the Nation of Islam Savory's Day event. Carmen Perez, another key member of the Women's March, also posted and since deleted photo with Farrakhan in 2016. In the post, Perez is seen holding his hand with the caption, and one thing I know, whether people agree with this message or not, is the minister often speaks his truth. In replies to the photo, Sarsour posted, the brother does not age. God bless him. In October, Farrakhan told the Twitter took to Twitter to call for the extermination of Jews. He tweeted, I'm not any Semite, I'm any termite. We did report on that too, by the way. In his talks, Farrakhan has praised Hitler. He has gone as to saying Hitler was a very good man, saying the same Hitler responsible for the murder of 6 million Jews. In the same tablet article, Vanessa Warbrough, one of the Women's March founders, said that she was forced out of the group because she is Jewish and not liked by Sarsour and Mallory simply because she is Jewish. While the Chicago chapter of the Women's March is now backtracking and saying that the Jew hatred isn't the reason why they cancelled the rally. Okay. The Chicago Women's March issued a statement last month condemning Sarsour and Mallory's connections to Farrakhan, who is a resident of Chicago. They wrote, "No universe exists in which it's acceptable to support anti-Semitic statements. Women's March Chicago condemns bigotry in all its forms. We reject Minister Louis Farrakhan's anti-Semitic and anti-LGBTQ views. Our work is to fight against social and radical injustice everywhere, no matter its source." As an additional point of clarification, and as many of you already know, Women's March Chicago is not and never has been affiliated with Women's March Inc. We receive zero funding from the organization or support from them and share no common leadership. Last month, Teresa Shook, from the founder of the Women's March, called on Sarsour, Mallory and Perez to step down from their roles as co-founder of the Women's March. Women's March rallies in Nevada and Portland have also been cancelled. So, okay. What's my takeaway on all this? Imagine my shock! Oh, you really... Really? You didn't see this coming. A Muslim who's anti-LGBTQ plus, whatever you want to call it, hating Jewish people. Boy, I didn't see that one coming a mile away, did you? Yeah, so did I. Look, at the end of the day, look, it's funny in the 8 countries in the world where it's actually illegal to be gay, and where it's actually punishable by death is Muslim countries. Yeah, that's not a coincidence, people. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not surprised by this. We have been calling Sarsour out for years as not only being a racist but as a bigot. And what, the left has just finally caught on? Boy, maybe you should listen to the Conservatives a little bit more sometimes. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, I don't know if this is going to change anything. I don't know if this is going to stop anything. I'm slightly giddy at the fact that the Women's March is imploding because it's just so rotten to the core. It's filled with cancer. It needs chemo. But look, at the end of the day, I don't know how the alt-right feels about this. Jewish people, Muslims, Jewish Muslims. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, as for me, I kind of think it's a little bit funny, to be honest. I think it's funny that Sarsour has been called out. I think it's funny that the left have to go through and clean their own house, considering the fact that they go on calling everybody racist, bigots, homophobes, and apparently their own organisation is filled with it. So, yeah. Look in a mirror sometimes. I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.